Why is now the perfect time to invest in phase two?
Our price per square meter is about $1,000 per square meter below our competitors.
What are the kind of units that you will offer in the second phase?
Within walking distances of the beach, supermarket, restaurants, you have a go-karting speedway right across, so there's plenty of activity to do.
Investing in there, could you do Airbnb?
We have just about 25 units left, so we're about 80% sold out.
Welcome to the new episode of The Power of Bold Living. Today we are here with Jennefer from Caribbean Town. So Jennefer, welcome. Thank you for being here with us today. I'm going to go directly. I want to congratulate you guys for your second phase. We were in the launch last week. It was amazing. So tell us a little bit about the focus of the project.
Thank you, Eileen. It's a pleasure for me to be here today. I'm happy to be able to share in this unique, bold podcast experience. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jennefer Dirks. I'm the Sales and Marketing Manager at Caribbean Town. It's a residential community project that we are developing in Oranjestad West. It's a large community. The total plot size is more than 40,000 square meters. And we're counting with 328 residential units. We have a commercial strip mall. We have amenities such as a pool, clubhouse. It's a pet-friendly community, so we have a pet park, a kids playground, and a jogging route with outdoor facilities. And then, as you mentioned, we celebrated the launch of the second phase last week, or tomorrow will be a week, which was a very nice event, and I'm very grateful that your team of Bold was there as well. And if I could share some background information or idea as to how the development of Caribbean Town started, the idea originated through a collaboration with the government of Aruba when the government saw a need to start developing vertical residential communities as a way to introduce this lifestyle to our local community. And then in 2019, the government announced a public tender, or a prijsvraag in Dutch, and our company won the bid and the rights to develop Caribbean Town. Now, there were some very specific requirements as to the development. For example, it needed to be with sustainable building criteria. It needed to be a gated community. It had to have its amenities. The developer would also be in charge with establishing the homeowners association as well. Fast forward, we're going very good. We're very happy with the reaction, and phase one, we have just about 25 units left, so we're about 80% sold out, which is why we launched phase two last week.
You have said so many good things about this project. One of them is that you're pet friendly, which is a very great thing to have in a project. And right now, you are on phase two. So tell us a little bit about what is going to be phase two. You have 25 more to sell also. But let's start with this phase two. And then we go again on the 25 unit that you have, and you can elaborate a little bit more. What are the unit that you have? Like it's a 2-bedroom, and a little bit about the starting prices.
All right, so Caribbean Town in general, it's just one community.
Okay.
It's one project, but for practicality of sales and construction, we've divided it into phase one and phase two. For phase two, what we have been able to adapt as a learning from phase one is we have made changes in the layout. Specifically in the units, we've added French balconies to the apartment buildings, which will enhance the experience of living in Caribbean Town. And now this is the beauty of working together with your buyers, because we are able to, receive feedback and apply it to them as well. That's the main difference. Pricing-wise, for phase one, we started the sales in 2021. We launched the project through a series of expos. We toured the island. We received very good attendance. People were lining up just to get inside and get a view of our renderings, our designs, or to sit down with our sales team and talk to them. And what makes phase two also so particularly special is that we are replenishing our inventory with units with amazing views, top floor units, townhouses and villas, which were sold out in the first phase. So that's something that people have been waiting for as well.
Yes. I think one of the things that maybe we didn't mention is the beach is really close by. So it's walking distance, and you have a lot of, like supermarket, commercial. So it's really well located as well. So you have talked a little bit in the beginning about the developer. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more in depth. Who are the development? How many years does they have in doing construction in Aruba? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Gladly. So we are part of the Palma Aruba group. The company is developing for the last 30 years various project, housing and condo projects as well on the island. Caribbean Town specifically started back in 2019. It's kind of my baby as well, since I've been on board since the first pens were jotted down by the designers and the architects. It's been a learning process as an organization and as a group as well, and we continue learning every day. What is so special about Caribbean Town as well for our company is that we are able to focus or introduce a unique lifestyle to local community as well.
Yes.
So that was something that was very nice for us.
Yes, and I think the price does give us as locals also the opportunity to invest in there. Investing in there, could you do Airbnb?
All right, so investing in Caribbean Town has many benefits. As you mentioned, our price is key. So in comparison to other developments, our price per square meter is about $1,000 per square meter below our competitors. So that gives you automatically value there.
Wow.
You are able to rent it out on Airbnb. We will have rules and regulations, of course, because it is centered around the community. So you need to respect your neighbors. I think that's it for that part.
You just talked about the features that you will have extra features in phase 2. So tell me a little bit, what kind of features are you talking about?
All right. So the main change or the main difference with phase 1 and phase 2 is the layout, the unit balconies. What we will deliver with phase 2 as well are the amenities. So the pool, the clubhouses, the outdoor facilities will all be delivered in the second phase. With the first phase, however, we will deliver the commercial building, which will host a cafe, a bakery, a convenience store. So if you forgot anything and you don't want to exit the premises, you can just go down and have a coffee or purchase what you forgot.
Yes. No, this is perfect for someone that is buying as an investment because it's appealing. So you have, at the moment, you are selling mostly condos, right? But you will have also other type of units. What are the kind of units that you will offer in the second phase?
So in total, Caribbean Town has 9 different models. So we have one for every buyer looking for a condo on Aruba or a villa. So we have apartments starting from studio apartments. We have 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms. We have villas, which are the 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom units, and we have townhouses as well. So we have a vast portfolio.
So the villas are disattached?
They're by family. So you have your own private plot with a fence, and then you share, it's like a wall next to each other.
Okay, so that's very nice. I cannot wait to see this project completed. I know it takes years to finish a project. I've worked also with development. So I know how you can feel like it's a baby because it's from the beginning till you end. You're going to see it, and it's going to be an amazing experience. Okay, so Oranjestad is one of the new IT place. It's gonna to be the IT place, and you're one in Oranjestad. So what do you think is going to make Oranjestad flourish and that give your project the extra kick?
So you're correct. Oranjestad has a lot of potential, and there's a lot of plan for Oranjestad. With Caribbean Town, as I mentioned before, it's 328 units. So we are bringing a lot of life and activity to that area. We are within walking distances of the beach. You have supermarket, restaurants. You have a go-karting speedway right across. So there's plenty of activity to do. And in context of adding to the, let's say, the area and the economy, we have... It's my honor to be here today, but I'm just part of a great team. So we have a team of designers, architects, we have engineers, we have a great administrative team, and my sales team, of course. And it doesn't stop there. So when we deliver Caribbean Town, we will be in charge of the property management for the first 5 years. So we will need to contract a very good sized team to do the maintenance of the complex as well. So we're bringing a lot of activity, a lot of zest to Oranjestad West, and I hope that this sets the tone for future residential developments in this area as well.
Yes, I love that. I love that a lot. So what set Caribbean Town separately from other projects?
That's a great question. I believe what sets Caribbean Town apart from other development is its sense of community. Our design, renderings, the entirety of the project is centered around people and community. And you can see this in the design. For example, each apartment has a private terrace in front, which will allow you to sit outside and relax. You can think of it as a modern yard, which is so typical of our local way of living, right? And then throughout the project as well, you have various locations and amenities which allows you to engage with each other. And I believe this is what truly sets us apart from other development. It's not a coincidence that we have Caribbean Town in our name, you know, so it's about building and thriving together.
Yes, that is, what you just said is the community. A lot of people are looking for that. Locals or international buyers, they want to have a community where you can interact with each other. And because you're pet friendly, that's going to be amazing as well. I imagine you're family friendly as well. So you will have also something for the kids. How many pool are you going to have in the community? Tell us a little bit more about the amenities.
Okay, so we have a large swimming pool. We have a kids' playground. The idea as well is to have a lifestyle director on board of the operations team. So this person will be in charge of organizing activities throughout the years which are interesting to the community living inside. If you mention kids, think about trick-or-treating. If you say Christmas, we can do like a Christmas parade inside. So the idea is to keep involving and engaging with the community living in Caribbean Town.
Yeah, that's amazing. And now how, like a buyer is interested in buying a property. So let's tell them a little bit about the process. How does it go?
Okay, so if you are interested in purchasing a unit in Caribbean Town, you can pass by our office in Frankrijkstraat,
Or call us.
or you can call Bold. Yes, of course. We are so proud of our allied brokers, such as yourself, who has been helping us a lot with the sales. And then we can arrange an appointment. You can stop by. We can do a construction site visit. The good thing about phase 2 as well is that you will have the first choice again. Because with phase 1, I only have 25 units left. So it's basically what's there that you can choose from. But from phase 2, you have a whole phase of units that you can choose from.
Yes.
So the reservation process for phase 2 has begun as well. So right now it's a reservation. And then we're calculating or planning that in the start of January, we'll be able to sign sales and purchase agreement.
Okay.
The delivery of the units will deliver in 2 phases as well because it's a large community. We'll start delivering the first phase units at the end of next year. And then we'll have phase 2 delivering at the end of 2026.
2026. Okay, perfect. So it's right there. And you should call right away because the best ones always goes as first.
Yes.
So I think the ones that have the views are going to sell very quick.
Yes.
Because the prices are literally, you cannot find it but there.
Correct.
I can say
Correct.
this.
Yes.
So Jennefer, why is now the perfect time to invest in phase 2?
All right, so I will not get tired of repeating it. It's about the prices. When we launched phase 1, the buyers took advantage of pre-construction prices. And if you ask a buyer in phase 1 right now how the value of his home has already increased significantly, with some cases by 50%. So now is the time to take action, take advantage of our prices. It's a safe bet. Aruba is a safe island to invest in as well. And
I know that you have also a very flexible payment schedule. So maybe we're not going to go elaborate completely into it, but let's talk a little bit how flexible you are.
So we are catering to all types of buyers. If you are a first-time home buyer purchasing through a mortgage, or if you are looking to downsize, you're an empty nester, your kids are no longer living with you, you want to downsize, or you want to purchase as an investment. Our standard payment plan is that you would put 10% down payment, and then upon delivery, you would complete the remaining. Or we have also payment plans that you can go throughout the construction of the units. What we want to communicate is that we don't want to exclude anyone. We work with individuals, so we want to come up with the best payment plan for you. We want to help you to be able to purchase with us in Caribbean Town.
Yes, this gives a lot of people the opportunity to buy a property there. It can start with just a 1-bedroom property, and then you can always upgrade because you're going to have, I think, how many phases? if I can ask?
We're sticking with the 2 phases. We're trying not to drag it out any longer, but it's a good advice as well, to start giving first-time home buyers, start building your portfolio, young professionals, which is a very interesting group that we've received positive feedback from.
Yeah.
So they've returned to the island, they've finished their studies abroad, and the feedback we're receiving is that, finally there's an option like Caribbean Town that I can live in. And we always tell them, start small, build up your portfolio. Maybe you have a partner, you don't have any kids yet, buy a studio or purchase a 1-bedroom. And when you do have a family, your unit will have increased in value. You can add to your mortgage, and then you start building your portfolio.
There you go. And real estate is one of the best investment that you can do. So if you can start from young, even if you're like under the 30s, you can start buying properties like 1-bedroom or even a studio just to have a portfolio, as you just said. And then by the time that you're 30, you can even kind of pre-retire.
Yes,
if you do a good job.
You just need to plan it good, but it's good. It's possible.
Yes. No, I think you are doing a very good job. Your team is amazing. You're always helpful. I can tell you because we've worked together, and there's always someone that can answer anytime, any questions, and you have your information is really detailed, which is really transparent for a buyer. So you have everything in written. So that's a good thing as well. There's nothing. Let's say hidden in prices, whatever you will have to pay. And I think your maintenance fee HOA fees are going to be very competitive as well, very good. So I think this is a project that if you're looking for something in Aruba to start investing, I think Caribbean Town can be one of them to start.
Yes. No, of course. I thank you for your nice words, and I'm happy to be sharing this journey with Bold as well.
Yes.
Now, that's true. So if you are looking for an investment in Aruba, we've just been named the safest island in the Caribbean.
Yes.
So that's something very important as well for investors when you're investing abroad. So take advantage of our prices. Our concept of the project is very, very unique. So you'll be part of something, part of a community. And for phase 2, don't wait too long because it will go very fast.
It's going to go very fast. So do you have like a website where they can see all the information, where they can see, the floor plans? How can someone start?
So you can find us on CaribbeanTownAruba.com. We have an extensive website there. There's an interactive map where you could see the whole project. You can click on each unit. You can go up, down the stairs, and then you'll have virtual tours as well. Prices are all up there. Or you can reach out to your favorite local broker.
Yes.
And you'll get all the information you need.
Yes, all the brokers in Aruba can sell, right?
Yes, we have a group of allied brokers. So if your local broker is not part of our group yet, you can just bring them to us, and then we'll help you sell or purchase through your preferred one.
Yes, we all are informed. We're very well equipped with all the information, so any of us can help you find. You just have to choose the one that connect with you.
Correct.
So yes, Jennefer, I am so grateful and so thankful. Is there anything else that is important for you to get out there about this project?
All right, so I believe Caribbean Town has a great role to play. We are the first of its kind. It's such a large community, and I believe that you can kind of think of it as the tip of the spear of the future of real estate, because we need to start exploring different ways of living on the island as well. So from our side, we extend a warm welcome. You are always welcome at Caribbean Town. Link up with us, reach out, we'll share all the information. And as you mentioned, Eileen, we are very, very involved with our clients, which I believe contributed to the success of phase 1. So it's not that you're purchasing with us and then we'll see you again over a year when we deliver. No, we're in constant contact. We'll host events on the construction site where you are able to come and see how the construction is going. We have a dedicated sales team. We have our allied brokers, so we are well equipped to handle anything that you may need.
Yes, and because you have started, they can see the construction. You can go, you can see it happening.
Correct.
And what you just said, because not every project does it. So as soon as you buy a property in Aruba, you will keep in touch with the buyers and keep them informed of every phase of the construction.
Correct. So we have newsletters that we send out. Each agent is assigned a group of local brokers as well. So we have many ways of getting in touch with our clients. We share all the images. If there are updates, we share those as well. our event, for example, of last week will be shared with them as well. So to see, it's still the excitement around the project is still going. Updates on materials, for example, and that's maybe for another episode. I'll bring one of our engineers with us because let me tell you, it's an art. The way we're building with sustainability, we comply with the Sustainable Development Goals.
I love that.
And that was very interesting as well.
If a buyer wants to go, or if we have a buyer and we're going to your project, do you have all these materials that you can show them so they can see what kind of tiles, what is the kitchen that you will be using? Do you have those materials that they can actually see them and touch them?
So we are in the construction of the first phase. We'll be able to show these, the units and the materials, the finishings through a model home. And this is scheduled to be delivered at the start of January next year. So it will be much easier for a buyer to visualize and, as you say, touch and feel what we are delivering. And I think that will make a difference as well when they purchase with us.
Yeah, and if I have a buyer that, for example, you say, you know what, I just want to come and just with my suitcase, do you help them with everything? I mean, with everything, with the furniture, utensils, everything. Do you do that as well?
Yes. So right now, when you purchase with us, you're purchasing a unit, you'll get a parking spot, which is your property as well. Packages included are the kitchen appliances, closets, ACs, water heater, you name it. We can help you get in touch with a designer. We'll work to set up the furniture. So when you come, we'll go straight to the notary, and then we'll give you your keys. You can just unpack
right away
and start living in Aruba.
That's how it's supposed to be. No, that's amazing. I like that very much, and I think you're going to be successful. I cannot wait to see this project completed. But now we're going to be with you all the way and see how the construction goes, and we will keep an eye on every details. So yes, I hope that you can come back when you are so far away, and then you can give your, how it went, and that you're sold out. That's what I want to hear.
That's the aim.
We are sold out.
We're manifesting it. No, that's true. So we're happy to have you share in the excitement with Caribbean Time with us. And I'm glad to have this platform as well to share updates with you, with all our buyers, and we'll surely be back to share more details.
Thank you so much, Jennefer. Thank you for being here, and yes, up to the next.
Thank you, Eileen.
Thank you.